Hi, so this workshop is going to be creating basic shapes in Photoshop. And this workshop, this little workshop, this mini boot camp workshop is for the this is at the most elementary level. If you have any experience in Photoshop whatsoever, this workshop's not for you. This workshop is for creating basic shapes and understanding where they go and how they move around and what you can do with them. So let's start. Now, the toolbar. Let's go ahead and resize this a little bit so that you can see a little bit of what I'm doing here in the layers window. My layers window is over here. I moved it over here just so it's next to the toolbar. Here's the toolbar. Here's the layers window. Those are the two most important things that you're going to be playing with. Here's the selection marquee. Now, in my workshops, when I teach on ground, starting out for design, we learn Photoshop in 20 minutes. Okay, there's only a few commands you need to make shapes, to make designs. All right, we're not going to get into any fancy masking, channels, anything like that. Okay, we're talking about a basic shape. You want it on, just like on a sheet of. You got to think of the layers as a sketchbook, sheets of tracing paper that you can move up and down. You don't buy a sketchbook and draw right on the cover. So why would I create a design right on my background layer there? No. You create a new layer. See that little icon down there? It looks like a piece of paper with the bottom turned up. Create a new layer. You'll notice if you hold down on the toolbar, you've got rectangles, you've got ellipses. You don't mess with those two. Let's just create a shape, right? Now, I can add to that shape. That's a basic shape. I can add to that shape by holding down my Shift key and adding another shape onto it and another shape onto it. Okay? I can make a little robot guy. All right? Poor little robot guy with giant hands and a little head. Okay. Let's give him a little leg there. All right. Now, what I want to do is fill him with this black. And this is going to be a raster shape, meaning this is just going to be like a gunny sack and we're going to pour a bunch of pixels onto it. Okay. You can't resize it up when you're done. All right. Now, what I do is I hit Option Delete. Now, you can do Edit Fill, which is Shift F5. You can do all that longhand stuff if you want. Now you can deselect, which is Apple D or Control D, and then hit V on your keyboard. That jumps you to your move tool. Now you can move it around. See how cool that is? Here's your layer. If you want to hide it, unclick the eye. If you want to show it, right? One of the biggest problems people run into is they're in the wrong layer when they're trying to do something, and they email and they go, "Oh, nothing's working. I can't move it." Well, you got to be on the right layer. The way to make sure you're on your right layer is on that move tool. Here's your modifier menu up here. Okay, this is your dashboard. This is kind of like what car are you driving, and then here's your particular dashboard for that car. Make sure that you have auto select layer selected there, and you'll be able to move that around. Now, in the next little thing I'm going to show you, the next couple of minutes, I'm going to show you how to manipulate this, how to copy it just by holding down your Option key, how you can copy that, how you can move it around, how you can resize it, etc. But for right now, I just want you to make a shape.